Hello, friends. I'm Chi. Hope you guys are doing well today. Welcome to my podcast for today. Oh, guys, as you're coming in, please like, share, subscribe to my channel. All right, guys. So I am live with you guys. You guys have seen the topic for the day. Okay. So, forget about this, man. All right. So we're talking about Nicki Minaj call for her counsel. They want to counsel her, like delete everything about her in Nigeria. The popular Muslim, you know, cleric, the guy is calling for her cancellation, saying that her music is demonic. Uh, Nigerians should avoid her. That is especially the Muslims in Nigeria, all because of what she said there in the UN Council. Hmm. It's serious, right? Now the thing is this: did she lie in her speech? Did she really lie? Everything she said was true. That Christians are being targeted in mass, being killed. So that's the rugged truth. So I don't know. They always flame up each time these news go viral, you know, forgetting that these are human beings we are talking about. They will tell you summer said that crisis. But in most places where you see the Christians being killed, churches burned, children, family destroyed. There's nothing about cows there. They don't come with cows. Instead, they come with guns, with their motorbikes, with their cars, trucks. They come in thousands. They invade villages, massacre a lot. So there's nothing about cows there. Forget those narratives they tell you farmers had that crisis. So that's to tell you that they know what the agenda is all about. They know what the agenda is all about, you know? Okay. Okay. Hold on. So that's it. They have an agenda, which for me, it's all about land grabbing. They want to expand their territory, grabbing land, displacing the original owners. And the soldiers are there, police are there, nothing has been done till these days to go recover those lands, those villages that these guys have taken over. There are no plans to recover them, you know? No plans. All right, guys. So I was interrupted. A call came in. So I was talking about the call for Nicki Minaj to be cancelled. Ah, it's so painful, right? Knowing that the truth is out there, but they're just trying to make it look like it's not happening. Even just yesterday, uh, people were killed in church, adopted. Even the priest was killed just yesterday. You know, and they are trying to cover it up by the day. They want to make it look like it's not happening. But even one person is a human being, right? But the thing is this, when a black man is being killed elsewhere, maybe in America, you see Nigerians shouting, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. Meanwhile, back home in their own very country, they are busy butchering their own people like like meat, animals. Butcher them, cut off their head, their hands, you know, even harvest their organs. But they'll keep shouting, Black Lives Matter. Oh, they killed someone in America. It's a black man. Why? Why? You see them start protesting. Hypocrite. Meanwhile, in their own very house, a lot of people are being massacred every day. As I'm talking to you now, nobody knows who will be the next. Nobody knows who will be the next. You are traveling, you are scared. Traveling from the north to the south is full of terror. When you succeed and get home alive, you will kneel down and thank your God. But what about tomorrow when traveling back? Will you be safe? So traveling now, you have to pray hard. Some go to see all these spiritualists to go collect extra power, like charms to protect themselves, mm? Because they don't see the police helping them or the soldiers. It's just like you're left on your own. Figure out how to survive. Figure out how to escape when they come. Figure out how to just defend yourself because the government will not allow the people to carry guns to protect themselves. They will tell you if we get you with guns, we'll get you arrested. It's illegal. But the other people, the Fulanis and the Boko Haram, ISWAP, name them all. Those ones are permitted to go with guns. But you in that village, in that city, you're not permitted. So you're just like a goat, a cow waiting to be slaughtered. You cannot do anything. When they come, it's just maybe you beg. If they have pity on you, they leave you. But most of the time, they don't have pity on anybody. They butcher who they see. If you manage to escape, good. But if you escape, what about tomorrow? Won't you come back to your house unless you want to go on exile from your own very village? These things the government know. Now look at it. Schoolgirls were adopted just day before yesterday. 25 schoolgirls, little girls. What do they do with them? They have to sell them off to people that will buy them for sex slaves or early marriage. Little girls. Now, if the president, his own daughter was among those girls, definitely you know that he will send the soldiers, hmm, ah, the commandos, they should go in there and rescue the girls. But because his own children are not among all the politicians you see in Nigeria, governors, senators, ministers, their children are not among those girls that were taken away, from school day for yesterday or yesterday, day for yesterday. Their children are not among, so they don't care. They don't care. These are children of the commoners, the ones they have abandoned. They will now use those children to do politics. Everything for them is politics. Everything for them is politics. They don't even they claim love for the people. They claim they are governing because if you have love for the people, you will make sure that no one dies out of terror. Yeah? You call them invaders. Yet, what have you done so far to secure your border? Nothing. So this very day, all the borders are open. So that means these guys can move weapons at free will. They can bring in more fighters at free will. Now, how can you say you're expert in security, soldiers, police, name them all, the DSS? You don't know the first place to start from is first by securing your borders, they're planning to go with all this because it's getting out of hand. The problem is increasing by the day, by the day. So now they say, if the U.S. Army comes in, Donald Trump should send his soldiers to come in, that Nigeria will not look like Somalia or Sudan. Everywhere will be chaotic, burning. Then the plan of the US is to come and milk Nigeria to take their resources. But the thing is this, the resources, who is benefiting from it? The ordinary Nigerians are not benefiting anything. It is still them in power that are benefiting from the so-called resources. So-called resources that could have bettered the life of all Nigerians. You just see few people in power taking these things, you know, taking these things for themselves. So if America should come and target the resources, who cares? So long as they will do the job. So long as they will do the job. Arrested or jailed, nothing. They are still working freely. Look at the president and the vice. They are both Muslims. So you see, Muslims, they're in power. So they go for meetings. It is still them in the meeting. They discuss whatever and execute it. So it is true that the Christians are suffering by the day, but we pray that help will come. If the country will disintegrate, no problem. In fact, if they can divide the country into three parts, the western, the eastern, the middle belt, and the north, I think four. Divide it into four. Let everybody go stay on their own. If they want to Islamize themselves there, no problem. But well, the problem is that you have Christians there in the north too. Those ones will be, used as sacrificial lambs. I tell you, that country, the land has, you know, drunk a lot of blood. People being killed like chicken. They will tell you that one Fulani cow is equal to 100 Nigerians. They even tell you that a Fulani cow is a Nigerian citizen. Can you imagine that stupidity? A cow that we eat, they tell you that those cows you see them carrying, they're equally citizens of Nigeria. I thought it was only human beings that are citizens. So they will tell you if one of our cows die, we take 100 of human lives. And these 100 of human lives are not Muslims. These 100 human lives they are talking about are Christians. So when one of their cows dies, they slaughter 100 of Christians. In fact, over 100. They slaughter them. So now they are saying, oh, even that means you are enjoying it. Because for you, as a Muslim, you feel when you are killed, you are going straight to heaven to go get your 70 virgins. So I believe that's why they are keeping quiet over it because they're like, I'm even tired of being a Nigerian. If they can just come and slaughter me, I just go to heaven, get my 70 virgins, and enjoy myself. So maybe that's why they're keeping quiet. But we, the Christians, our own kind of heaven is not like that. We're never promised 70 virgins. So we want to enjoy our life here on earth. Hmm? Just let everybody live in peace. I don't think it's something difficult. Look at Saudi Arabia, Muslim countries. You don't hear this. There are Muslims in other African countries. In Ghana, there are Muslims there. Kenya, everywhere in Africa. But those ones are not so radical like the ones we have in Nigeria. The ones in Nigeria are extremist, illiteracy, full of illiteracy. That's not northern Nigeria. Majority of them are illiterate, highly illiterate, brainwashed by their politicians. Look at it this way: the politicians send their children to good schools, good universities. But you see those poor ones, because in the north, majority of them are poor of Nigeria. The poor ones, they tell them to send their children to Islamic school where they just go learn Quran. They just go learn Quran. That's the only knowledge they will get. Not in a conducive environment, in a very dirty environment. You see little children, 2 years old, lived in the north. You will understand what I'm talking about. If you go to the north of part of Nigeria, you see beggars everywhere. Most of these beggars are children, little children, 5 years old, 6 years, 3 years, 7 years. They keep begging till they grow up. They will grow up begging for food, for money. And when they get this food and money, they take it to their teacher, their Islamic teacher, to first eat the better share and take the money from them. The teacher will tell them, the good food belongs to me, the money belongs to me, the food that is not that good belongs to you. And if they come back in the evening without submitting that money to the Islamic teacher, they will get serious beating that day. But meanwhile, the children of the Islamic teacher comes to the house, to lecture them, they don't flog them. They don't go around begging. So this is it. The northerners, the big men among them, prefer the poor ones to remain poor. Because they feel when the people are poor, you can control their mind. But when they're equally educated and, at least above poverty level, you cannot control them because the one they're educated, they're exposed. They're exposed. So you cannot control someone who is educated and exposed, that knows what is happening out there, access to internet. So those ones, they don't have access to internet. They get brainwashed by the day. That's why you see it's very easy to recruit them into Boko Haram, into all these terrorism groups. Very easy to recruit them. They tell them, oh, the Quran says the Christians should be eliminated, wiped out from our land, from wherever you find them, take them out. All the land in Nigeria belongs to us. Allah has given it to us. So those ones, because of the level of illiteracy, no exposure, they believe it. They believe that, oh, there's no way this big man will lie to us. There's no way this imam who is in the mosque lecturing will lie to us. So before you know, they join. They join the groups of terror, and then they start the killing of Christians. That's how it happens there. Let me tell you, most of this planning, that Christians should be slaughtered starting from Friday to terminate on Monday. So if that your friend will have access to that information, are you telling me that the police did not have access to it? The Muslim police, the Muslim soldiers, the Muslim CID, the governors, the big men? If a common Muslim could go to the mosque and get that information, who else will not have it among them that are Muslim? So after the mosque, the next thing in the evening, the killing starts. That's how it works in Nigeria. There's no time in the north you will not hear Christians being attacked there, here. All right, guys. So, matter of fact,